A lot of people think of minimum wage as something that affects, teenagers who are 16 years old working their first job.
Many of adults.
But minimum wage is a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I think the other challenge is there are only so many hours in the week. So people can only afford to work so many jobs. So again, when you're talking about being able to make ends meet, or at worst for me now, the fact that, in Ohio, they just decided that early voting days could be cut back. And I'm tying this all in together because I really believe it goes. You work nights and weekends, the days that you can go and vote are limited. Those are issues that are real for our community regardless of party. That is not a partisan issue.
Why should young people think of voting as a way to affect minimum wage or unemployment or these other issues?
It's the most important thing. It's how anything is going to change.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, but fortunately, we have something like respectmyvote.com, which is there to educate people across the country because it's different in every state. And this is what we must do if we want to enrich our lives and see change.
Natasha, let me ask you about that, because some people think that your generation, the people just graduating now, don't care about the minimum wage or unemployment or any of these issues that are going to be debated and voted on. Is that a fair assessment of your generation?
Yes and no. I mean, I think it's heavily based on where you grow up, how you grow up, what you're exposed to, what you're not exposed to, because that can then mold your mindset. A lot of people these days, they don't even think about it because it's not in that moment based on what them as an individual wants to do. It's not music, it's not this, but still, it is important. As long as you're living in this world, you're traveling, you're eating this food, all of that stuff impacts the stores that you're going to. It comes full circle.
To vote is to say that you matter.
Right.
It's to say that your voice counts for something. So your own worth, your own value on yourself and your voice is a very powerful thing, and you have to execute that.
Let us know what's at stake for you. Go to BET.com/what's at stake and tweet us at what's at stake.